The hardware store and picked up some pieces for this drain plug. That one, so I got a new one, and this one takes it to 1/8 inch. That metric thread, the metric 12 by 1.5, and then it takes it to that 1/8 inch pipe. So with this one, I know I'm going to have plenty of clearance compared to the existing one. Let me show you side by side. Make it easier. So here's the one I originally got that takes it to 1/4 inch, and then here's this guy. See here, you can see it's so tiny it's kind of hard to hold. Focus. There we go. So you can kind of see the size difference. And then the big thing is the diameter. I wanted this guy, you can see it's quite a bit smaller than the first one that I got. So, and then to make it clear everything, I had kind of a little Frankenstein action. So we'll start with our drain plug here. And I got a 4 inch, 1/8 inch brass tube. This little sucker was like $8. And then from there, I have a 1/8 inch to 1/4 adapter that'll go on here. All right, I'm just going to gently put these together. And now, by doing that, you can see I come out here and I come out just right at the front edge of my plate, which means I'll clear that bolt good. And then what I can do then is hook up this drain valve thingy that I picked up. That'll hook there, go around, and then I'm going to grab another piece of fitting or something, like some, maybe like a barb to like a rubber hose. And I change the oil that I can just slide on, and then open the valve, dump the oil. But I'm going to make sure this is all level coming out, or a little bit lower so it'll drain properly. So now then it's time to put that together. Okay, so everything's made. So work a little quick here so I don't have to make too big of a mess doing this. And of course Murphy's Law is going to state that it's going to want to be snug, pointing the exact opposite direction that I want it to go. So I'm going to have to, let's tighten up the nut here. Press that crush washer. Okay, so that's tight. Now then, let's see here if we can. Just go about like that. There we go, and that's pretty tight. And then we got right here. So now it's got one more step. Alright, and then the final step, I just grab one of these old air fittings. I have a bazillion of laying around, because they work fine for something like this. I'll just thread it on here, and then it'll be fine to hook a piece of old rubber hose up to. It's got a little snug here, not need much. There we go. Okay, so that's done. So now I can easily route this over here somewhere, zip tie it or something, I don't know. I'll figure it out once it's mounted. It'll go in there somewhere out of the way, and then hook up a hose whenever I want to drain the oil. Disconnect that. Filling it's still going to be a little bit more of a pain, but not much you can do about that. So let's see if we can drain out the rest of the oil now and check for leaks. Alright, so this thing takes 1 1/8 quarts, it says, of 10W30. So I got some full synthetic, and I got like a 5-quart thing, so it's cheap at Walmart. So what I'm going to do is just dump some of this in here, and then to help test out my little drain system. So I'm just going to kind of flush it out and Just by adding that tiny amount, you probably can't see, but it's coming out my little drain hose down there to that pan. Just kind of get rid of the whatever cheap Chinese oil that they put in here. It was made, whatever they make that from, I don't know. Bones and lead or something. So let's let that drip out, and then I'll close the valve and fill her up with 1 1/8 quarts of 10W30.